Both of these teams haven't fared too well in the early goings, but Merrimack Valley still has 8 games left to play, while Hanover has 11, so there's still more than enough time to turn their seasons around if they hope to sneak into the playoffs. This game started off slow after Hanover's Mike Stager won the opening tip-off. Both teams missed a couple of shots and played excellent defense, but soon Merrimack Valley's James Shattuck was able to drill a 3-pointer with a hand in his face to give his team the early 3-point lead. But on the following Hanover possession, Stager drove to the basket, which left Martin Paulson wide open on the wing. He nailed the shot to tie the game. The Pride then went down the court, and Jake Hebert was able to find Ben Davis after he set up a fake pick. Davis turned and scored for an easy 2 points. Hanover would turn the ball over, and the Pride was able to add to their small lead, with James Shattuck again bearing another 3, which put the Pride up by 5. Over the next few minutes of play, neither team was able to score due to tight D and missed shots. But soon Hanover's Paulson again got another good look from beyond the arc. He made the basket and cut Merrimack's lead to just 2. The rest of the quarter would be more of the same, with the Pride taking a decent lead, and with Hanover fighting back to limit the damage. Going into the second, Merrimack Valley held a 4-point lead with a score of 15-11. Only Paulson, Gantrish, and Adams were able to score for Hanover in the first. But that immediately changed when the Marauders were able to get Caleb Putnam, Avery Monahan, and Charlie Goodrich into the swing of things, with Putnam scoring 6 second-quarter points in the paint. Gantrish continued to shoot very well, as he was able to put in a pair of threes in the quarter. Hanover's defense also stepped up, as they would allow just 9 points, while their offense scored 17 to take a 4-point advantage into the break with a score of 28-24. Once the third quarter began, it continued to be all Hanover, with the Marauders playing stellar D. But there was one player who stood out, Benny Gantrish. He would hit 6 threes in the quarter to push his total for the game up to 9. Hanover scored 25 points in the quarter with 18 coming from Benny. They also again allowed just 10 points from the Pride, which gave the Marauders a 19-point lead heading into the final 8 minutes of play. At this point, most of the Hanover starters took a seat, including Gantrish, which was a bit disappointing to the crowd, as he put on a show. Merrimack Valley fared better in this final quarter, but they couldn't climb out of the hole, as Hanover went on to win by a final score of 68-47. Merrimack Valley's bright spots were James Shattuck and Jake Hebert, who each scored 13 points, while Ryan DeFina put in another 10. As for Hanover, Benny Gantrish scored a game-high 27 points, all coming from his 9 threes. Martin Paulson scored 10, and so did Caleb Putnam. After the game, we spoke with Gantrish and Paulson to get their thoughts on the win.
We played really good defense. We moved the ball really well. We made our shots. We shot really well tonight. Our threes were falling, and I feel like our defense created our offense, which was really nice.
We also asked Benny how he was able to sink 9 3-pointers, whether he was just on fire or if his teammates set him up with great open looks.
Yeah, a little bit of both. My teammates really did a good job of setting me up, and I was just open, making shots, and it was really good. Martin Paulson, he really moved the ball well. Caleb Putnam, Charlie Adams, Charlie Goodrich, Liam, they all moved the ball really well and played really good. Play really good defense. We need to improve on that, and I think showing tonight how we played, I think we can do that more. Yeah, hopefully we can use this win to move on and use this momentum to keep on shooting well and playing good defense and winning some more games.
We played with a lot of energy tonight. You know, our guys, they came out and we wanted the W, so we had a good warm up together. Really got in this one, and I think shots were falling. That always helps. We just had a lot of energy. 36 points with 2 minutes to go in the third. That's what Coach was saying. He was priding us on our defense tonight, so it's good to hear. 13 hit a couple shots, so we had to make sure we got out on him and make sure we got a hand in his face every time he shot the ball. And we made adjustments at halftime to cover they had some good backdoor cuts. They were burning us pretty well on, and they were getting to the rack. So we had to make those adjustments, but afterwards we felt like we had a good handle on him. Benny, he was on fire from 3. You can't ignore that. It was crazy, you know. I mean, he's a phenomenal shooter, but you leave that guy so wide open, he can't miss. Another guy who played really well, Joe Zhang. He'd been struggling with a foot injury for a while, so it was just really good to see him get on the floor really and play. Everyone played with a lot of energy, so it was good to see. We gotta continue with our defense, and I keep hitting shots, obviously. But yeah, I think defense is gonna be really important for us. We're not the biggest team. We're nothing crazy special. We just gotta work together as a team and stay together, keep the energy high.
Hanover improved to 2-5, while the Pride fell to 2-8. The Marauders will next look for their third win of the year against Goffstown, while Merrimack Valley hopes to turn things around against Bishop Brady on January 30th.